All right, you guys, it is Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni Day. Finally, to all of the women out there that are watching, no matter what you do in life, you never, ever, ever go full Amber Heard. The conclusion here, I have said this since before, long before this ever broke out between her and Justin Baldoni. Blake Lively is not a good person, that she has proven herself not to be a kind person, okay? And that's largely due to the fact that she is a modern feminist, and so she has to create struggle where there just isn't any, okay? She has a track record of being difficult to work with, from Armie Hammer, who got fired from Gossip Girl because he said during a dinner that she was a bitch, regarding Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, when I just recognize that they are up on their high horses and that they potentially treat people very badly and that really they're bored and rich. Please take my advice. Narrator. She did not listen. She did not take my advice at all. I said that having read through Blake Lively's complaints, that it was evident to me that she was likely under the influence when she filed her complaint. Not under the influence of drugs, not under the influence of alcohol, but of the influence of proximity to Taylor Swift. Maybe one Eras tour too many had been attended by her and Ryan, and they were just feeling like they were Taylor Swift. I just recognized her brand of feminism.
First of all, congrats on your little bump.
Congrats on your little bump.
What about my bump?
You're supposed to, tell a story well and make people feel, but you're also supposed to do it in a way that,
This is your night, mister.
No, this isn't my night. This is a night for all the women who we made this movie for. This is a night for Blake. This is a night for Colleen.
Yeah.
I'm just.
Okay. And it's dry shampoo, but really, it smells amazing, but it also gives you like a nice smell. So good. I like to do a little bit more at the back, like a little bit of the
These great Louboutins that are also a close-up on them when we're dancing in the bar. Those are mine. I have a few of my husband's shirts and socks randomly in the movie. I have some of Gigi Hadid's sweaters.
We have a few more characters already in the beginning of the first season that come in and mess up our lives even more. We start in the Hamptons.
Blake Lively is in the fight of her life, but this time, it's not on a movie set. What started as a legal dispute has exploded into one of the most shocking celebrity scandals of the year. Accusations are flying, secret messages are being exposed. And now, with Candace Owens stepping in and dropping new receipts, things just got a whole lot messier. The big question on everyone's mind: did Blake and Ryan Reynolds orchestrate something behind the scenes? And could this legal battle take a serious turn against them? And let's not forget about Taylor Swift. Yes, she's somehow tangled up in this, too. Buckle up, because this story is full of twists, betrayals, and some seriously questionable decisions. For those who haven't been following, let's break it down.
Another circumstance that made me see right through Ryan Reynolds and the kind of person that he is, when, despite being friends with Joe Alwyn, who dated Taylor Swift for 5 years, she's best friends with Blake Lively, Ryan and Blake and two other of her friends all staged a mass unfollowing of Joe Alwyn like they were 13 years old. Okay, Ryan, you're 48 years old, grow up.
This whole fiasco centers around It Ends With Us, the upcoming movie adaptation of the best-selling novel. Blake Lively was set to star in it, but things took a dark turn when Justin Baldoni, the film's producer and co-star, found himself at the center of a shocking fallout. Allegations, power plays, and legal threats. This is Hollywood at its most chaotic. But what if I told you this drama didn't just happen by chance? What if there was something much bigger at play? Something that was planned long before the lawsuit even hit the headlines. According to new reports, this case is way more than just a contract dispute. Some insiders are now saying Blake and Ryan were working behind the scenes to gain control over the entire project, and Justin Baldoni just got in the way. At first, people thought this was just another messy celebrity disagreement. But then Candace Owens entered the picture and everything changed.
I have not seen a case so open and shut in my life, and the more that I read and the more details that I get into, I'm just shocked at how many lies were told, okay? This is about that narrative that I think they instantly started spinning. I believe that they are going to be able to prove in court.
Just when people thought Justin Baldoni was finally the bad guy, Blake Lively proved she will always be the bad guy. Justin Baldoni just released the piece of the puzzle that will destroy Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, Colleen Hoover, Taylor Swift, the New York Times. He's killing 5 birds with 1 stone, and they're all getting exposed as liars. So grab your florals and buckle up for all this tea. Throughout this whole campaign, the public has been pretty sternly on Team Justin, but after Justin put out a voicemail that he sent to Blake Lively at 2 a.m. talking about a baby on her boob and he can't wait to spend more time with her, their chemistry is amazing, people thought maybe we should be on Team Blake.
I'm gonna stop rambling because Jesus Christ, it's been 6 minutes and 30 seconds, so fuck me. I'm sorry. You probably have kids all over you and a baby on your boob and you're listening to me ramble at 2 in the morning. I can't wait to spend more time with you.
She's made it her personal mission to uncover what's really going on. And let's just say, the receipts she's bringing to the table aren't looking good for Blake. Some of the new evidence suggests that not only did Blake allegedly try to push Justin out of the project, but there may have been a deeper motive, one that had nothing to do with the movie and everything to do with her personal life. Because here's where things get really interesting. The speculation about Blake and Justin's relationship. People have been whispering about this for a while, but now leaked messages and behind-the-scenes accounts suggest that Blake and Justin may have had more than just a professional connection. Late-night texts, conversations that seemed a little too personal, and a chemistry that didn't go unnoticed.
Okay, so this is an excerpt from my new favorite book, which is the website that Justin Baldoni published, all about his correspondence with Blake Lively. And this is one of my favorite excerpts with my new favorite Game of Thrones character, Blake Lively. Are you ready for it? Blake Lively writes, I can send you my pass at the roof, or just read with you when we get together next week. Let me know what you prefer, smiley face. If you knew me in person longer, you'd have a sense of just how flirty and yummy the ball busting would play. It's my love language, spicy and playfully bold, never with teeth. And him serving it back to her is just as important. You don't usually see both the man and the woman with such agency and humor. Anyway, I can act it out for you next week to make sure it comes through. Or I can send it now. Let me know what you prefer. XX. To which Justin Baldoni responded, Sorry, I was just crying my eyes out as kids and family just left for another 5 weeks and it was a shit show. Heart emoji, heart emoji, heart emoji.
It's all fueling speculation that something was going on between them. And if that's true, then Ryan Reynolds' involvement in this lawsuit starts to make a lot more sense. Because let's be real, Ryan is known for his quick wit and playful personality, but he's also fiercely protective. And if he believed that something was happening between his wife and her co-star, it's not hard to imagine him taking drastic action behind the scenes. This brings us to the latest batch of receipts. Candace Owens has been pulling out text messages, statements, and even interviews that hint at a deeper conflict between Blake, Justin, and Ryan. Some messages suggest that Ryan may have had a personal vendetta against Justin, not just for business reasons, but for something much more personal. And let's talk about Taylor Swift, because somehow she's wrapped up in this mess too. New reports claim that she may have been aware of the drama long before it became public. And some people are even questioning whether she played a role in how things unfolded. If you've been keeping up with Hollywood's inner circle, you know that Blake and Taylor are incredibly close. So, is it possible that Taylor knew what was happening behind the scenes and tried to influence the situation? To understand just how deep this scandal goes, we have to rewind a bit. When It Ends With Us was first announced, fans were already divided. The book, written by Colleen Hoover, has a massive following, and people have strong opinions about the casting choices. Many questioned whether Blake Lively, at 36, was the right fit to play a character who is meant to be in her early 20s. Others were skeptical about Justin Baldoni's involvement, not just as a star, but also as the director and producer. But despite the initial skepticism, things seemed to be moving forward, until everything fell apart. The first red flag came when Blake suddenly started distancing herself from the project. Whispers of behind-the-scenes conflicts started making the rounds, and then the bombshell lawsuit dropped. Initially, the lawsuit was framed as a disagreement over contracts and creative control. But as more details came out, it became clear that there was something much bigger happening. According to insiders, Justin Baldoni was blindsided by the lawsuit, and what made things even more suspicious was the timing. Just days before the legal drama unfolded, there were reports of tension between Justin and Ryan Reynolds. Now let's talk about those alleged text messages. Screenshots have surfaced that appear to show conversations between Blake and Justin that go beyond professional discussions. Late-night messages, inside jokes, and emotional exchanges. While nothing explicitly inappropriate was said, the tone of the messages has raised eyebrows. And let's not forget that Hollywood is no stranger to on-set romances. If there was even a hint of something happening between Blake and Justin, it wouldn't be surprising for Ryan to step in. Adding fuel to the fire, Candace Owens has been making it her personal mission to expose what she calls Hollywood hypocrisy. She's been digging through documents, speaking to insiders, and releasing information that paints Blake and Ryan in a less than flattering light. One of the most shocking claims is that Blake and Ryan allegedly had plans to take full creative control of It Ends With Us, essentially pushing Justin Baldoni out. If that's true, then this wasn't just about a lawsuit. It was a calculated power move. So, what happens next? Hollywood scandals like this don't just fade away overnight. With Candace Owens still on the case, more receipts could drop at any moment. And if even more damaging evidence surfaces, it could change everything. Blake and Ryan have built their careers on being one of Hollywood's most beloved power couples. But this lawsuit might be the first real crack in their carefully crafted image. One thing is for sure, this drama is far from over. More insiders are coming forward, more theories are emerging, and the internet is watching every move. So, what do you think? Is Blake Lively really the mastermind behind all of this? Or is there another side to the story we haven't seen yet? Let us know your thoughts, because something tells me this is only the beginning.